Hi, and welcome to my pony's backstory. See, my pony's OC is Flashback, and I am going to show you how I create her in my um 3D Pony Creator. Well, I tell you her backstory. See, I won't actually be showing you what exactly I'm doing, and there's no time lapse that I could use, but here's how it goes. Okay, so at the dawn of time, everything was fairly silent, except for one thing. One filly, an alicorn no less, was flying through space, just floating there. As she wandered and wandered, found some more. She found a planet. Now, this wasn't very common to find at the very beginning of the universe, so what she did is she went over to investigate. When she went over to investigate, she saw that there were no real animals there. There were a few squirrels and such, but nothing really. A few years passed, and there was the first actual living being that was more or less intelligent. His name was Discord. He was very odd, she thought, as she flew past him. She hadn't seen anything like him, and she thought she would never see anything like him. But as time passed, they grew to be best friends. So she went on. The first thing she did after she found, the first thing after she did after it was her 322nd birthday is ask him where he came from. Now, see, this is a different story, not regarding my OC, and this is just a side story that I kind of wrote, but I'm not going to tell you in this because I, I just don't think I should. I could save it. After he was all done, and he had told her how he came to be and what he was exactly, they had made an agreement. If there should be any other pony like her, then then they would never tell anybody, so as to not get caught. She had a fear that it wouldn't be too good if anybody actually found her, and she didn't want to take the chance. So what she did is she went away in hiding. She found out how to use her magic to to make it so there was actual time. Part 2. A few years passed after she found out how to use her magic, and things went so much faster after that. She had started to realize what she could actually do and how she could do it. She started working on spells to actually create stuff just by her mind, really. She started to wonder what she could actually do. Then one day, out of the blue, there was a pony. It wasn't it, she hadn't really seen herself, but if she could, this is exactly what she thought she'd look like. She she stood hidden behind a bush as she watched the pony as, as it just wandered around. She wondered just where it had come from and how it even got here. She remembered having she, she remembered having a meteor shower the night before. So she was wondering as to if that was the cause. That was a little frightful for her, seeing as she had lived alone for so many years. Now, she would actually have to be in hiding from almost everyone, even her dearest friend Discord. They had made an agreement and said that if any pony, big or small, came by where she lived, then Discord would make a forest grow around her so as to protect her. Years passed and nobody passed by, but one day, a very interested pony came by and was wondering why there was just a random hut in the middle of a field and why nobody ever went there. He started to trot up to her, her house. This scared Flashback. She called out for Discord, and Discord, although too in hiding, still made an appearance. He used his powers, though not just for bad but for good, and he grew the entire for- forest. What ponies now know as it today is the Evergreen Forest. But it wasn't always like that in the beginning. In the beginning, it was actually a calm forest. But as years passed, and not everybody survived a time of darkness, not so many people were kept from becoming insane. It hurt. It hurt Flashback to see her friend like this, and she didn't know what to do. All she could really do was just stand back. It was scary on her end. She always wondered, where did he go? What happened to her dear friend? She tried not to think about it too many times. She didn't really want to have that memory lying in her head. She went on life for the next few millenniums until there was an entire town next to her. She knew she couldn't stay hidden for long, but she didn't really know what to do. It was frightful to see that ponies were moving in next to her, and she didn't know what to do. She just she decided to leave. After a few days, she just she had all of her stuff packed up and was ready to leave. But there was one complication. There was one little filly that had strolled into the woods while she was in her house, making it so everything was alright and that she could move out as soon as possible. But Philly was not really like the others. She didn't have her cutie mark, and she was orangish. She had a red mane and a cute pink bow. Her name was Apple Bloom. Part 3. The Adventures of Apple Bloom. Okay, so I'm going to be doing this in my Apple Bloom voice, like the entire thing, and I might stop at some points because it's hard to do the Apple Bloom voice for me. So, enjoy. Really hope you do too. Well, Applejack, can I please go out? No, you cannot go out into the Everfree Forest. You might get hurt. Please, 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 please. Oh, alright. Just be back home safely, okay, Apple Bloom? I can do it. I can do it, Applejack. I promise. And then with that, Apple Bloom left her house on Sweet Apple Acres. She had known where the forest was, and she had heard the tales of her big sister, Rainbow Dash, and the rest of the elements of harmony venturing out there. And they said it was safe and okay, too. But, as luck would have it, she was one of the first ones to stumble upon a hut in the middle of the woods. And this one wasn't Zikora's. This one was another pony's. It interested her. How could a pony live out here? I mean, how would they get food? Do they have a farm? She wondered as she strolled along, creeping closer to the hut. I guess I should go check if there's anybody in there. I mean, if it's just abandoned, then I could tell my sister. They'd probably make a little home for flesh-ass animals. And with that, Apple Bloom strolled in. She peeked around the corner and around the door before she actually entered. She then walked in and yelled, hello? Hello, is anybody here? Hello? She didn't get she did not get an answer, so she strolled further into the house. I better watch out for anybody. I don't think anybody would really appreciate it that I'm in their house. But I should still come check. Even if there is any ponies out here, I could still tell the elements that they're out here on their own. Maybe we could get them a home in Ponyville. She crept up the stairs to the second story, where Flashback was getting all of her stuff together. Part 4. Flashback. I gotta get all this together. Come on. She rushed as she got all of her stuff together in not such a fashionable way. She was really trying to rush because there were more and more ponies going out into the woods than she would have ever hoped. And since Discord was still in stone, she couldn't really rely on him. At least not this time. She almost was out her bedroom door when she heard a soft knock. Hello? Is anybody in there? Hello? Can you hear me? I heard some ruckus up here. I was just wondering. Oh my god, no. There can't be any pony here. No, this is bad. I just have to stay very quiet. That's all I have to do. She thought as she closed her suitcase very gently. She then picked it up with her magic. There was another knock at the door. Oh, hello. I heard that. Please come out. I know it might be a little scary, but the Everford Forest is monster free now. We haven't seen a single Timberwolf in ages. Come on, come out. Flashback, that shit. Flashback gave up hope. She dropped her suitcase and walked towards the door. I'm in here, and I know. Could you please go back to your town? I need to stay out here. I'm not gonna be here very soon, so please don't tell any of your friends. Flashback said as she walked through the door. Please, please come out of there. Out, you're, you can't be too bad. I mean, why would you even come out here in the woods? It's not like I would hurt you or anything. I don't think any other pony would. Flashback took a deep breath. Maybe I should just show this one pony. Maybe I could actually get another friend. I wouldn't be so alone. After all, Chrysalis is back at the hive planning her next big thing. Even though I feel bad for the ponies, I wish they could just live in peace. I'm getting off subject here. It's time to show one pony. Flashback gripped the door with her magic. She quickly put a spell on her to make it her wings and horn in the flowing of her main staff. She could still use them, but they would still be invisible. Her magic was now undetectable. It was a trick Discord taught her, and not very many ponies knew about it. But here she was, about to go out and see what pony lay behind the door, and she was about to seal her fate as she walked through the door. End of part 5 of 4. Now see, if you want more of this tale sooner, please leave a like and a comment down below. I know it might be hard to, because I know this video is going to be so long. I'm sorry I didn't do anything for a while, but my pony was done. So thanks for watching. If you got this far in the video, please type #FlashGirl. And if you still want to do a video with me, also say that you want to do a video with me. And if there's anything I could improve upon, that would be amazing if you could tell me. Well, thank you. Have a great day. Bye.